Hey everybody, I am back with my first layout for how to kill a kit with style. I am using a cut file. I believe this might be from Paper Issues or maybe the Hip Kit cut files. I'm not 100% sure. If I can find out where it's from, I will link it below. If you are interested and you don't see any comments below, let me know and I will look it up for you and let you know where it's from. Anyway, immediately when I saw this cut file, I knew right away that I wanted to incorporate sequins and use sequins as the lights. I used 5 or 6 mixes from spieglemom scraps, and I kind of separated out all of the different colors and just used my glue and added those to the lights, and I love how it turned out. I like the dimension of it and a little bit of sparkle, because this is going to be a rather simple layout when it's all said and done. I'm using, my title is going to be Merry and Bright, and that is just from a sticker sheet that I had purchased from Michael's on clearance and after Christmas clearance last year and was in my stash. So I'm trying to figure out how to embellish. It's going to be difficult for me to embellish because number one, there's not much space in the middle of that page. And two, I don't really want to take away from the sequins or from the photo. So I tried that gold doily and that just was too much, I thought. And I'm just going through some of the embellishments that I had pulled. I had pulled some things from the Bella Boulevard collection, from the Pink Paisley collection, and just trying to see what will work. And I think what I end up doing, I'm trying out a couple different Christmas trees there on the corner of the photo, because that's really going to be the main area of embellishment, because like I said, I don't have much space to embellish. I'm thinking about putting a tab up at the top, but right now that tab is looking too big for me. And I think in the end, I end up rotating the cut file to give me a little bit more room up at the top there. You'll see that towards the end of the process. So I'm still going through just all of this ephemera and just trying to see what is going to fit on this page. And I struggled. This layout took me longer than it should have, based on what is actually on here. So it just, when I have very little space like this, it's very hard for me to embellish. Finally, I used that the acetate piece of the stacked presents, and that's from Pink Fresh Studio Christmas from last year. And I love how that nestles up around the photo and below the title. So I will end up using that. Also, even though it has a lot of color, it didn't feel very heavy to me because number one, it's an acetate, and it had no dimension, and it just kind of felt like it fit in with the paper and everything. That wood grain paper on the back, I think, is from the Snow and Cocoa collection that I used for the background. So I'm just trying to play around here with some more embellishing, and in the end, I haven't glued anything down yet, and this is usually what I do in my process, is I kind of lay it all out, see if I like it, and then I go back and start sticking things down, which honestly sometimes feels like I'm doing the layout twice, but it's okay. I wish I could be one of those, what is, I think it's Adele, plunk and stick. She uses that phrase, just plunk and stick, and I have a hard time doing that. I usually have to audition it and let it sit there and look at it for a while. So now I'm getting the cut file adhered, and I guess I didn't rotate my cut file to give myself more room up there. I'm not sure. And I'm going to start to adhere my title, and that of course takes me forever because I can't get anything straight most of the time. Well, once I get the title adhered and that limited embellishments, that's really going to be it for my layout. I just didn't, like I said, I wanted the sequins and the photo to be the main eye catcher on the page. So I did not want to add too much to draw your eyes away. I love how this cut file just automatically keeps your eye in the center of the layout. I really love how that worked out. So once I get the title down and add a little bit of the, like I said, those embellishments, that will be it. And I do have several other layouts that I have made with this kit that I plan on getting the processes up here soon. And I have really enjoyed kind of knocking out some Christmas layouts with this one. And unfortunately, I'm not getting as many done as I would like. I'm somewhat of an emotional scrapper, so I want to scrapbook what I feel like doing. I'm not task driven, so that makes it a little bit more difficult when using a kit that is so specific like this one as a Christmas kit. So if I'm not in the mood to scrapbook Christmas, I just can't. I can't force myself. I can't say, oh, I have this Christmas photo to scrapbook and I have to get it done and get it done. I have to wait until I'm either inspired or something of that nature. I have a really hard time scrapbooking kind of like on demand. I do much better job and have more fun when I can scrapbook what I am inspired to do at the moment, if that makes any sense. So that is pretty much me all around in my life. I'm emotionally driven, not task driven, so it drives my husband crazy, but you know, he's task driven, so he gets it all done in one swoop, and I just might take the whole day to get, a few things done. But it gets done. So anyway, back to the layout. I'm going to be finishing up the embellishments here, and I do end up finding a place to add a little bit of a tab at the top of the photo, and then I layer that with a puffy sticker from that same Pink Fresh Studio collection. Other than that, I think this is going to be it for this layout. Like I said, very minimal. I'm not going to even do much journaling on this. It's a photo of my son and his girlfriend, and I do have another page of them that I will be doing journaling on, so I don't see the need to journal on this one again. Simply, it's Christmas. That's pretty obvious. And I'll be honest, that's something I'm working on this year for 2019, is to do a little bit more in-depth journaling. I've never been a good journaler. I've never been good at getting my feelings down on paper. I have a hard enough time voicing them, just talking about them, but then to get them down on paper, I don't know. I get stuck in my head usually. But that is one of my goals. I do not like showing my handwriting on layouts. Although I do it, I don't like it. I usually hide my journaling in some sort of a tag or something like that. But I am going to leave you with this process and just put on a little bit of music to finish it off. Like I said, not much to speak of on this layout, very basic, but I love how the sequins turned out. That is my favorite part. And if you want to go check out some of Spiegelmom Scrap sequins, I will leave a link in my description below, and if you're interested in any of the sequins, you can use my code, which is TISA15, which I'll leave that below as well. And just to let you know, they are also getting in some new Shimmers products into the shop as well. So if you are wanting to try out some shimmers, or you're already a fan of Shimmers products, you can use my code for those products as well. They have some wood veneer in the shop and doilies. And Jody is just a great person to work with, so you will love her as well. So I will leave you for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Definitely check out some of the other ladies listed below for their process videos, and I hope you will like and subscribe if you have not already. And if you want to see when my layouts will be coming up, hit that bell button and you will be notified when there's a new layout up. I hope you all have a great day, and I hope you have a great 2019. Thanks, guys.